happened?
You mentioned your shit too poor.
But, damn.
I couldn't stop laughing when I was watching that shit.
I forgot about that.
I,
Oh man.
Oh, that shit was funny.
Oh, I hope you're recording now.
I'm recording the laugh, but I just started recording.
That shit had me dying, dude. I forgot to text you guys about that. I was gonna be like, Ela, you sure you want this video?
Yeah, bro. Full transparency, bro.
Oh man. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, let's get back to work, kids.
This was that outlier. Fuck. I need to focus.
Can't see a book map.
Oh shit.
So you have to switch screens every time?
I mean, I could drag my book map. Oh, I never even thought about that. But then, I guess I could just drag my book map, to be honest. I don't know why I always do it like this. Do you guys have to re-click to go live, or it just keeps it live?
What do you mean?
Never mind, you probably don't have to. Can you see book map now?
Yeah.
So the outlier started appearing right at right at the right here. This is 1,000 right now, and I'm zoomed in. 15-minute time frame, 1,600, 1,700. Am I looking at the right chart?
Yeah. The outlier that I took advantage of didn't come up until 7.
So right here, it's 2,000 lots.
That's the one I took a long from.
But later, right?
Yeah, later.
As I was looking at it into the session, I was like, okay, I can't trade the first 5 minutes. So I knew I wasn't going to trade the first 5 minutes. The outlier had appeared at 61.52. And then the next candle, it pulled back into it. And that's when I was like, fuck, I want to take this. But I was also considering the fact that we had 6:45 news and we had 7 a.m. news. So I was also like, maybe I should just wait for after news. I also didn't feel comfortable with how I had said our support zones underneath us. So I was like, damn, like we're going into a supply zone. So it could reject at some point. So I was just being very cautious of what was coming up. But the pullback into that outlier did end up working. I'll speed it up a bit. So this is the next candle opening. It slightly pulls back under pre-market high. The outlier is right here. I think it pulls back to like 61.51.
Do you look at it this squished?
What?
Is it squished? Do you look at it this squished?
Yeah. When it's like the open, yeah. But see how strong that push was off of it?
Yeah.
And I think there was still one more try, if I'm not mistaken. But I was just too nervous.
And it sucks because my pre-market plan played out perfectly, and I didn't have an outlier there. Like no outlier showed up. Why did it take so long?
This could have been the second opportunity. And now that after this played out, it coming back to it and doing this again is lower probability, which is part of the reason why I was more hesitant when you guys were trying to take it. Because my plan basically already played out here.
Another problem I have, I never consider that the outlier has been retested again, which is retarded because it does make it weaker.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. Does it come back one more time? Nah. Yeah, that's one thing I had. Those last few months I was losing. It was because of that too. Because I would take the outlier after the plan already played out. That's what I'm saying. Like when it's happening in real time, I feel like there's quite a bit of things you have to like really quickly consider.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that takeoff. But see, that would have been tough because from 61, 51, say I entered right here, 52. That's only a 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 5 point push. And then I would have had to exit because I don't know what news is about to do. So that would have been scary where it actually did end up playing out.
To me, that was
Is
in
this
a
that?
supply zone, though.
What?
To me, that's we're in a supply zone right now.
Yeah, I think I did good by not taking it, but there was an opportunity there. This is that 700 outlier at the 2 hour supply in 6160. News popped it up. Large buyer presented itself. We rejected under it. Popped up, then rejected right at it again. 6160. This is 6159. Let me slow this down. I wouldn't have taken it here, but maybe on this one, was it? I think it was 7 a.m. that it popped up one more time. But like I said in the chat, I would consider this like a B plus just because the outlier wasn't the size I would prefer it to be. But obviously here selling is aggressive, well, more aggressive than buying. And then on this pop, we hit right at 6159. And the sellers are still in control. With the stop at 6161, you entered here.
Have you been setting hard entries, or what do you call that? Like a hard? Is that the term for it?
Like maneuvers for entries?
Yeah,
No.
but that's the thing,
You
right?
market. Whatever.
You could do that though, right?
Yeah.
That seems scary though.
I used to do it like that before I even started Investor Trade or with Eric, and that shit never worked. It never went to my fucking price levels. I always constantly missed trades. It was the fucking worst.
Oh, this is when you guys were trying to long, huh?
Yeah, I longed at
Yeah.
708. But that
708?
yeah, but you made a good point. with the because of the way volume was, that 700 outlier should have been somewhat of importance to us, even though it wasn't in the thousands.
Mm-hmm.
And that was true because I was looking at that. I was like, that's like the biggest buy of the day so far. But I just was like, well, it's not in the thousands, so I didn't even bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have considered that an outlier. Look at it. It looks similar to the other ones.
The
Just doesn't
only
look like
thing
it's
is that the tape is super thin.
yeah.
So that when you see the tape like this, maybe put into your mind like, okay, we have a thin tape. An outlier could not look as large as it usually does, but also consider that that's not. I personally wouldn't say it's an A plus setup, but maybe someone else would.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it definitely didn't feel like an A plus because of how it didn't even like take off fast. It was kind of like chopping on the way down or on the way
Yeah.
up.
What time did you get in, Gabriel?
I got in and here we go. Got in and 7:05 at 61.52.
That's funny because I use the same outlier for two different trades, one for the longs and one for shorts. Same outlier.
What was your outlier here? This,
That,
Eli?
yeah.
The thing that was holding me back here was I was watching it, I let it pull back, and I was open to it pulling back a little lower than 61.51. But once it started showing like I seen this, buyers didn't seem fully interested. I seen this, I was like, buyers don't seem fully interested. And then when I seen this, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get in now because we're still under it kind of. I wanted to see it push up above VWAP slightly and then pull back and hold, and then I would have entered. Um and it did this and it didn't fully go up the way I wanted it to.
You're right, because when I was reviewing this trade yesterday, I noticed that I got in right because you see the prices passed it a little bit, so I figured, oh, let it pass it a little bit. That's what we've been saying lately, right?
Yeah.
So then I got in right as the bulls pushed, as first sign of bulls pushing up, which was my mistake because I wasn't patient enough, like how you were, to let it actually react to the outlier. I just entered right as the first sign of buyers showed up.
Yeah.
And instead, yeah, you're right. Instead, I needed to let it break VWAP or 61.53 at least first to see that they're actually interested in that area.
Mm-hmm. Because for sure, I feel like when it's like this, it's most likely it's gonna push up and then slightly pull back, and it may have just hit VWAP and held. But I would have been more comfortable entering when it pulls back like that and then take off with it rather than just entering right here.
Yeah. Because that's
And
what
what?
I realized. That's what I realized. I was patient enough. I was patient enough for price to get to the outlier, but I wasn't patient enough to let price react to the outlier. That was my
Yeah,
mistake. Because patience, letting the price get to it, is completely different than letting it react to it.
for sure.
So wait, say that again. Then where would you guys get in? Like where your mouse is at right now? Where would you get in? And then what would be your stop?
Well, well, we wouldn't get in anywhere because it didn't work out. But if price broke above VWAP, which is around 53 ish, you would get in 53, 54, 52 if you're good.
Yeah.
But around that area, you just need to see
So
price break above VWAP. Go for it.
so see how this pops up like that? Rather than trying to be an early, especially the fact that it had already tested. That was the main part of why I was being even more patient. The fact that it had already pulled back and tested and took off. Already I was like, okay, you have to be patient here. But then once it got here and I seen these buyers, I was like, let them push up slightly above like this where my mouse is, then pull back, and I want them to hold around here. Because if they hold right here, that means they're holding above this buyer, or this buyer is a true buyer and he wants to keep pushing price higher. So I would have wanted it to push up like that slightly. Not, it doesn't even have to be to 55, like to right here, and then pull back and hold. So then I know there's some support here. Whereas right here, it pushed up, rejected, and never held again. It just
Okay,
kept
I was
rejecting.
looking at it as a short, so I see what you're saying for the long. I want when we move on, like in 10 minutes from now, is where I took my winning trade. I want to see if you could explain that again for the short
What time was it?
at 7:18.
So yeah, right here now we see, okay, shorts. I was already long biased, so I was hard for my mind to switch to shorts. But right here we see that buyers got rejected at where this outlier was, 61.51 or 61.53, which also aligns with VWAP. Um, Also aligns with pre-market high and under yesterday's high, so that's a good thing.
That confirmation was there, man. By the time price reached it again to reject, I was journaling, so I didn't even pay attention.
I was already out of it mentally. What price, Eloy?
I got in at 61.52.
Right at the tap, or you let some rejection occur?
Pretty much right at the tap.
See, I would have
But
waited.
it didn't go past where we just were, at least the way I have the screenshot. Like it didn't go past VWAP.
Yeah,
Not that I put that in context at the time, but
I would have. I mean, it could work either way, but just to have a better chance in my favor, rather than entering now, I would wait slightly. It is rejecting, or it is holding that resistance, and then I would start to enter. I'd probably do this, and then I want to see a red bubble start to come, like right here,
okay.
61.51 with the stop at 61.53. Yeah, 53.
Anyways, it just chopped its way down to the next 20 minutes for a price that I was comfortable exiting at. Huh?
What was your exit?
61 46.
Nice. Quick skill.
No, it wasn't quick at all. You're about to see a chop for like the next 20 minutes between like a 2-3 point range.
Oh, it wasn't this
Damn,
right?
the initial drop was 1 point away from your exit.
But to me, the way I was watching it is like maybe I saw that initial drop, and then right there where it's at, it didn't go past like the green, and then it kind of goes up, but it didn't go past that green bubble. Then it comes back down, and it comes back up, but it didn't go past another section. So that's how I kind of kept playing it.
It chopped in this range.
Yeah. What do I have?
Was it 20 minutes?
From between 47 and 50, it was chopping.
Yeah, we got fucking to.
What time did you exit?
At 7:39.
Damn. Oh, 9 more minutes.
Those little buys right there are so fucking nerve wracking, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I have $10. I should just exit. And then nope, I got $15 now. And I was like, fuck, I'm back at 10.
One thing I will point out about this, Eloy, is that volume just kept decreasing the whole time.
Yeah, it's true.
from 710. It just every candle after that was lower volume. So to me, that would be like not the best conditions to be entering a trade. I mean, it worked, but
But that's true though,
just
because even when I exited, I think my initial interest on exit was 47. I forgot why, or maybe that's where it keeps tapping right there. But then I forgot what I saw at the moment that made me say 46, and that's where I exit right there.
exiting was definitely the wise decision.
And then it was kind of a dumb exit where the 47 should have been my exit compared to with context. And I forgot right now. Maybe I saw a tail or something. I forgot what made me just be like, all right, I'm gonna make it 46. And as soon as it did it, I got out. But I feel like 47 would have been the safer bet, even though I won. But because that
Even
46 just tapped.
look at these candles here, the volume candles to the left over here,
Mm-hmm.
compared to these volume candles where you were trading. It's a
True.
lot lower.
I mean, I need to make that list. Like a bunch of sticky notes on my computers of like look at this, look at this, look at this, like the little list of what to look at while I'm in the trade.
Yeah. But shit, the fucking sell off later on in the day, just that was a big drop. 61.57 all the way down to 61.23. That's crazy. Yeah, that wasn't my conditions to be trading.
Mm-hmm.
But good shit, surviving that.
Get the jokes out now, guys, before I stop recording.
Another thing I want to point out, do you guys ever pay attention to the dollar?
Nah.
No.
So with the dollar, fuck, what's the ticker? DXY. This is more just long-term context also. Uh, the way I explain stocks. Can you guys see my chart?
Yeah.
So when the dollar rises, the market tends to pull back. When the dollar falls, actually, this kind of it goes for both stocks and Bitcoin, but I've seen it work with Bitcoin more, to be honest. As the dollar rises, Bitcoin will pull back, and stocks in general, because uh, people don't want, or big money doesn't want to be holding dollar if the dollar's falling. So they're going to put their money into an asset that's going to be rising so that their money holds its value. Whereas if the stock market and the and Bitcoin is falling, the dollar is typically rising. So previously Bitcoin was like pulling back to 94K or whatever, and as that was happening, the dollar was rising. But recently in this video I was watching, they were like, if the dollar breaks under this trend line, uh, Bitcoin most likely will hold its value upwards, which it has been, and the dollar dropped under. So, just in long term perspective, consider the fact that if the dollar's falling, there's going to be an asset, either stocks or Bitcoin, that's going to be rising. If the dollar's falling, wait, is that what I said? If the dollar's falling, Bitcoin or stocks will be rising. If the dollar is rising, Bitcoin or stocks will be falling.
Looks like
They're going
VX.
up. What? Yeah,
Looks like VX.
like VX. Exactly.
Sweet.
Just something to consider. And sure enough, right now the dollar rejected this daily, broke the trend line, and Bitcoin is holding its value, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. That would be crazy if Bitcoin's low right now. 104. It's still holding that zone, that daily demand. Let's see socks.
Do you have to put the dollar sign before DXY?
Yeah, that's why I
Oh, that's
couldn't
fucking
find it.
stupid. I don't know. It's so dumb.
It's the dollar, dog. Um, yeah, socks is holding up. I mean, it pulled back yesterday. This is on the daily, but it's still slightly holding that
This
daily
one's not.
support.
This one's not reversed, right?
No, this one goes with
The market.
this one you can say drives the S&P 500 because it has all the semiconductor.
You can use
Or
this
has it?
for swing.
Yeah, definitely. Like if stocks were to drop down to that trend line, um, I would look to see where Nvidia is because it could be a potential area to buy on Nvidia.
Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna help me.
So that's something to pay attention to. I really want to see it keep pushing though, because then the market overall will keep pushing.
We need sales.
What?
We need more sales. I need to buy.
You've had opportunities.
No, I have money. I have an interview on Monday. So hopefully.
Lord,
Yeah, oh shit.
what's going
That's
on with your
holding.
boy here?
That's holding. Holding.
Remember when we were at Reno, you said you didn't want to say break the trend.
Shit, we're way past that. Now I'm really holding on for dear life. Shit.
I think you'll be
Damn.
good from here. This is strong support.
It looks like like a like a dropping wedge or a falling wedge or whatever. That'll break above.
What your mind wants it to look like. Nvidia is holding the gap fill right now.
Yeah, I've been making a lot of promises to people about Nvidia. That shit needs to go up.
Dude, it's been going up though from the
No,
pullback.
I'm joking, but I've been telling people like every time I see it like in the 30s, I just text people that I text on the regular, be like, "Yo, it's a good price." But these people still don't understand the point of monthly investing. They're just like, "You want me to get in again?" I was like, "Are you
Oh my
rich yet?"
god, they think only one time.
I'm like, "Are you rich yet? What the fuck? You bought one stock?"
Crazy.
What's up with Apple though?
I
Ooh,
know.
buying prices. That's what's up.
Yep.
It really is, to be honest.
Let me see if Red
Yeah.
Panda has any new.
Oh yeah, did he release anything? He said he was working on them on Twitter.
He didn't. I checked yesterday too, but let me see if he did it today.
My goal this year is to get 100 shares of Apple.
Dang, let's go.
That's fine. You should be buying right now.
For real.
I know. I got no fucking job.
Oh, he did post them. I'm gonna post them on the chat. For Apple, he said get in at the low at 159. What's it at right
159?
now?
Get the
What is
fuck
it?
out of
But
here.
that's his like load the boat
One.
price.
Oh,
You know what my average is? My average is 142.
damn.
Right now, his first entry is 220 and his second entry is 210.
Oh, we're there.
Damn it.
We're at the
Kind of dollar cost average that price.
Does he have anything for Nvidia?
Yeah, he has.
Hey, what about AMD? Shit, man.
That's next. But Nvidia, his first price to get in at is 130, second 125, and then his load the boat is 105.
Oh, that's reasonable.
120. Yeah.
105 is kind of crazy, but 130 I can see.
I'm assuming those are just like supports he found that like along like way down, and it's like if it gets there, he's like I think it's gonna reverse right there. But if it gets to the first two, it's like dollar cost average is way in there. But it's like, fuck it. If it got to 105,
135, you said?
130, and then 125.
I bought at 137. I bought some more. Oh well.
And at AMD, he has buy at 113 if it gets there first, 104, and then the load the boat.
104.
Yeah. Load the boat.
113 is in this box though.
Yeah,
Okay. What's the load the boat?
Load the boat is $60.
$50?
I mean, I think he just gives those. It's like if we go on the down market, like he doesn't think the down market will go past that.
What was the bigger one?
The bigger one was 113 and 104.
No,
the middle one was 104.
Still in that box. So he's thinking if it drops below, he's gonna take it to the next support.
This is.
I feel like he's looking at the same box.
He doesn't assume it'll get there. He's telling you if it's dropping. Like
I know.
Oh, he's looking at the monthly, I think, because the monthly right here is 64.
Mm.
And then he'll just look at those retaps, those 3 tests, as like, oh, that's a definite load the boat, because, or that's just like that's definitely a good price because it tapped 3 times.
So what I'm assuming is he has this box, and he said 103 or 104. What'd you say? 102 or 104?
He said 104.
113 and 104.
113 and 104. 113 is near 120, and 104 is near the monthly low, 102. So I'm assuming those are his like fucking prices, and he's just giving us like $1 off or a few dollars off.
Dude, I think he uses supply and demand. He has to.
These are his Bitcoin prices: 99,559.
Oh, 99, yeah, 99, I can see.
And then he has 91,979.
That's his load the boat?
No, his load the boat is 50,000.
Oh, that ain't happening.
He had to load the boat.
I do feel though, if it were to break this trend line and continue, like it's gonna sell off. People are gonna get scared.
Yeah, but the DXY fucking falling.
I remember the first time it dropped from the 60K, and it got to I think 15 to 16K, and I didn't buy it because I was waiting for his load the boat number, which was 10K. I was an idiot, man. And I was like, it's going like lower.
His middle numbers tend to hit.
The middle ones?
Yeah. The ones I've been paying attention to more.
Yeah. Yeah, I want me to still put all the prices or just specific ones?
You could put them all. I'm down to see.
Yeah, all of them, dude.
But whenever I study his levels, they tend to align with my supply and demand levels. So I'm like, I feel like he's using that shit with like the context idea too.
But when you're looking for long term, do you chart monthly, weekly, daily, and 4 hour only?
I look at the 4 hour. I rarely chart the 4 hour on a long term basis. I do definitely monthly, weekly, and daily.
Damn, what's Netflix at? Because he's saying his first number is 940.
940?
I'm just going down the list.
What's their ticker? Oh, I found it.
I didn't know they were that high.
That's what I'm saying. Damn.
Raise, dude, look at this rally.
What the fuck?
Oh, because they did that NFL deal, I think.
Oh. God damn. No one's talking about Netflix at all.
Jed bought it.
I'm also interested in Uber because I just been hearing stuff about them. I don't know where they're at right now, but he says 66 is his next buy, and then 53 is his load the boat. But I just kind of see
What's
Uber.
The
I don't know that. Hopefully it's that.
This says Uber Technologies though. What were the prices?
66. So maybe.
Oh yeah, I think it is this. They're a technology company. I guess I
But
could
I
see
like
that.
them because I'm like, I know they're heavily involved in the eating.
That's because you're employed by them, fool.
Yeah, bro. But he be having crazy ass like things that he looks at, like Lockheed Martin. I don't know what that is.
You know,
I think
Aristotle and
they're
Felony always do some random ass shit.
Caterpillar. I'm sure I heard of that one. Ecolab.
Yeah,
Caterpillar is the farming shit. They do
yeah,
like the farming
tractors
machines
and
and
stuff.
shit.
All right.
What was Caterpillar's number? Damn, they're high.
55 is his first one.
$55?
Oh, you know what? I think he might have. Oh no, I was looking at Chipotle. I was looking at Chipotle. It's 374 is his first one.
Um, does he give Microsoft?
Yeah. His Microsoft is his first one is 410. I think he's very bullish on that because his load the boat is 402, so it's not even that crazy.
Damn. Yeah, Microsoft's a beast. They don't move.
They don't miss.
Just
Earnings,
want to
I
say
think, is
400.
coming out too, so that's one thing to consider. Wall Street earning. I mean,
Last week, the one or the last time I sent y'all numbers, he was a digit off on Amazon where he just sent like the two-digit numbers. It was like 50, 60, 70, and then we're like, what the fuck? But I think he just missed the initial digit.
they don't
Pretty
have them
good.
yet.
What?
I was looking to see what earnings are coming out, but they don't have them for
Oh,
next week.
dude, I think Aristotle posted. I think it's like all the major ones.
I know that's what I was trying to see. February earnings. What the fuck? Free earnings. I don't know those. Damn, 345.
I will say I'm taking Melania coin to the moon.
The what?
Melania coin?
I think I was gonna invest in Trump coin. I was thinking about
Dude,
it.
they said Trump is probably gonna come out with the ETF.
For that coin.
No, for like his own ETF for people to invest in.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
So does that mean that coin's gonna blow up or what?
I don't think the coin would be able to be in the ETF.
No, just because of the ETF.
Oh, I mean, I don't fuck with that shit.
You know,
Buy it, tell me how it goes.
I kind of do want to YOLO some shit into some dumbass coin because they do rise.
I'm telling you,
But then I see people are struggling to take out their profits.
Yeah,
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 bro.
yeah.
This
That's the problem.
this friend of mine, I think I told y'all he's into this meme coin called Brett, and he was buying it when it was like under 7 cents, and then it rise to like 20 cents. But he's made like 48 grand, and he hasn't pulled that out. He's waiting for it to get to 50 cents, and I'm like, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with
Oh
this?
my
He's
god,
like if it gets
dude,
to
that's
50 cents,
crazy.
he said if it gets to 50 cents, he's gonna have 100K.
So what?
Damn.
That's what I'm telling you. I don't mess with the meme coins.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
I seen this shit scared the hell out of me. There's this guy on Twitter who his house burned down um from the fires, and he had his ledger inside a like a safe that was fireproof, but the fire got so hot that the safe couldn't protect it anymore because it could only withstand a certain amount of heat. So his ledger ended up burning,
No.
and he had his 24 seed phrase whatever all over his house in different places, but the whole house burned down. So his seed phrases also ended up burning, and he didn't
Uh,
have it anywhere else. So he went on Twitter asking people like, oh, to all you Bitcoin people, like, can you hook me up and send me some Satoshis at least? Because he lost all his crypto and he didn't have any way to access it anymore.
So did he get
I was like,
anything?
I don't know if I didn't keep reading it, but I was just like tripping out, like, oh shit, like, if you don't have that shit memorized and your house burns down, like, you could be screwed.
Hell yeah, dude! How you gonna memorize those random ass words and keep them in your mind forever?
That's what I was
That's-
thinking. So I was talking to Justin about it, and he was like, maybe what we should do is put the seed, like, not the whole, like, put each, separate it into your iCloud, because your iCloud, like, you could
oh
have a new
yeah,
phone and still access your iCloud. And I was like, that's true, because, like, if they try to hack your iCloud and, like, really go dive deep into, like, the way you have it set up, like, you probably did something wrong, and, like, they're coming
yeah.
after you. But I was thinking of putting it in my iCloud now,
Get that shit tattooed.
because one of those ones where you have to put a nightlight over it to see it.
Oh, sick!
Bro, bald
Damn,
your
I might
head,
have.
get it on your scalp, and let your hair grow out. Hide it.
Oh
Damn,
shit! That's a good idea too.
that's gangster right there.
You'll be like that
And then
one movie. You
after I,
guys see that movie?
It was Rush Hour 3 that happened.
There's a whole movie based on this guy losing his fucking memory, and he has to every day he loses his memory what he did the day before, so he has to write all over his body what he did, and he's trying
what
to look for
the
someone.
fuck? That's crazy.
It's called Memento, I think.
Oh shit. On Rush Hour
That
3 that
helps though,
happened.
because if you die, then your family can also get access to your keys.
But wait, if he lost the
Oh, that's
ledger,
true.
he can still access the data somehow?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what the seed phrase is about. That's why they give you that 24 seed phrase.
you could buy a new ledger, put that seed phrase in your, it'll be like nothing happened.
I did have like
Yep.
I need to come up with an evacuation plan if that ever happens, because since my brother had to come over to my place, his girl packed her passport, but he like they just forgot. Like I guess they don't have it together, and he didn't have his. And I was like, damn, if that shit burned, you just lost your passport.
I
And
know.
I was
Wait,
like,
you do have the 24 words, right, Ela? You wrote them down?
yeah, I'll never forget them,
Oh.
bro. They're in my head. No, I have it written down somewhere.
I even considered, like, shit, I'm gonna have to make a rap song and just memorize it with all the words.
some papoose type of rap.
Oh shit!
That was my solution, but then Justin said the iCloud, and I was like, that's probably better.
But what if it gets hacked? Now all your shit is fucking gone.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to write a rap song too then. Take it back. That's
Yeah,
all
that's
I got
fucking
there.
scary.
I'm gonna end the video.